Hello friends, happy Tuesday. If you're new here, my name is Ray with Dizzy Designer. It's been, 3 weeks I think, 2 weeks at least since I've been live. Sorry, I needed a drink. I was gonna come on last night and I was just exhausted and couldn't do it. I needed to take the night to just lay down and chill out. And then tonight after work, hey Vicky, I went out with my friend Vicky and we had ice cream first and then we went to dinner. And then when I came home, I had 3 chickens with pasty butts, so I had to wash my chickens' butts. And then I had to blow dry them. Hello Brandy, and put everybody to bed, and now I'm here. So what we're gonna do is paint this barn that we put this thing together a long time ago and we never painted it. So I'm not assembling anything new tonight, but I thought this is the perfect little project to do, just to come on and say hello and hang out with you guys for a while, and get this done because we need to get it done. So let me find some red. I'm gonna use my Cardinal Crimson Red. And then we'll have some black. Actually, I wanna use pavement. No, we'll use black and probably a little bit of white. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Heather. How are you? All right, let's do this. I got all my stuff in the way. I'm gonna pull out my towel. Got paint. It dried itself together with paint. Glued itself together, I mean, not dried itself together. All right, it's probably gonna be a little difficult to paint since I put it all together, but I put this together to show you guys how to assemble it probably 2 months ago. It goes with the little, funny bone, not funny. It goes with the little tier tray kits, which I don't think I have any right now. I just gave them all to one of my family members. I don't think I have anything to even put in here to show you guys tonight. But I have kits that we can paint in the next week or so, and we'll do those. Put those on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some red paint on my barn. This is gonna be very difficult. I don't know why I did it the way I did it. I might end up using a paintbrush tonight instead. Probably be easier to use a paintbrush than to try to use the sponge since it's already glued together. I think we're gonna do that. Y'all know that I don't use paintbrush very often, but I think because of the way I did this, it's gonna be easier. So how is everybody? Like I said, it's not really like a tutorial night. We're just hanging out together. Since I missed yesterday's live, I have got a bunch of new kits coming. I'm starting to cut for fall, so you guys are gonna see a lot of fall drops soon. Let's see, what's today? Tuesday. What do I gotta go on tomorrow? I'm trying to think of when I can cut again. I probably won't get a chance to cut until Friday, so probably this weekend or early next week you'll start seeing some fall kits dropping on the website. There's a few up already if you've shopped around. I just haven't really made the announcement yet, but there's a few hiding out there if you want to go look. But the rest of the kits will be coming shortly. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is a little white picket fence around my barn, and this will be white, and then I'll have my roof as black. So I'm gonna try to do if we can make it work. Hey Rachel, how are you? I think we can make it work. Like I said, it's just more difficult if you put your kits together first before you paint them. It's not gonna be as easy. Doesn't mean it's impossible though. I'm just kind of outlining around here. I'm trying to keep my burnt edges if I can. I just think it makes it pop more. But I can always go back through with black paint and try to touch those up if I get a little bit of paint on them. So it's not the end of the world, but if we can keep it cleaned up, it'll be easier. That part's gonna suck, trying to get behind all of these little cracks that are supposed to be the window. I do not know how that's gonna work. You guys even see what I'm doing? You guys kind of can see. there we go. Look at my cute red barn. It's gonna be adorable. I can't believe, I think that I gave away all of my kits that I have painted, and I'm pretty sure I painted the farm one already. I'll have to double check. Do you guys remember me painting the farm one live already? I might not have. I definitely want the farm one in here, so if I painted it and I gave it away, I'm gonna be mad at myself. It's all right, I'll just repaint it. This part right here is proving a little bit difficult to not get paint on the edges, just because it's so close together. So I'll probably have to touch that up, but we can make it work. Still looking good, I think. Hi, Nancy. All right, so let's see. I don't really want that to be red behind there anyways, because this is a window, right? So let me see if I can put some black behind there gently so that we can recover it with white in a minute, because our windows are going to be white. So I'm going to use a teeny tiny brush to try to paint inside of here. Oh man. I knew when I put this together this way that it was going to be difficult to paint, but I didn't really think this part through very well. So what I'm trying to do is get all the little cracks inside the window painted. Whoops. Gosh darn it. You guys are quiet tonight. Anybody painting or doing any fun crafts? I know it's summer and everybody kind of takes a break from crafting, especially around here because we don't get very much good weather. So when it's nice weather, people want to be outside enjoying the weather. So I get that. All right. Then I'm going to use my dirty paintbrush again because I never clean them. I should. I'm going to eventually, and I'm going to paint my roof with it. Hopefully these guys behave themselves. They're coming down to work out. Oh my gosh, look how cute it is. Sounds like there's a duck in here. You guys think the fence should be white? That's what I'm thinking, is doing this part white so it looks like a white picket fence around the farm or around the barn. Definitely suggest putting your kit together after you paint it. While it's totally doable, it is definitely harder to paint it this way. I'm gonna leave that just blank because most of the kits come with they're gonna come with a piece like this that you're gonna insert in there, and you're never even gonna see that part behind there. I'm gonna run my dryer over this because I used black and I don't want to smear it everywhere. Yes, white, perfect. That's what I'm thinking. Let's get this black dried and then we'll move on to our white. And then I'll have to look and see if I have a kit that I can put in here and take a picture of it all done together, because I think it's going to be super cute. Hey Pam. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of these ones. And let's see what else I have that I can use. Maybe this one. I'm gonna try this one. So I'm gonna get out some white. Actually, we're gonna do the thicker white. So I'm using just an itty bitty brush, and I'm gonna go around this one up here, because this is gonna be our little window frame. And because I'm using a dirty brush, let me see if I can find a clean one that's small. I think this one might work. It's not covering very good. There we go, because it's a dirty brush. So we still might need a second coat, but we'll see here. Pardon their language, I apologize. Hello, Susan. Hey, you guys, I'm on live. Suddenly they're silent. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a little bit. If it's not as white as I want it, that's the words I'm trying to say. Because it'll just make it look more rustic, like an old barn, right? That's what I was going to do, is put some, like, distressing on here. I might still do that. We'll see. I didn't even think before I went on here to tag this, so I will post a link to this kit when I'm done with the live. But this is just another option for the tier tray, the shelves that are part of it, for the minis. So we got the little car, and then we got this one, and there's the little store cart looking thing. How cute. So now for this bigger part, I'm going to use a bigger brush, because otherwise we're going to be here forever trying to paint this thing. So I try to keep my edges clean, but again, this is why painting it while it's in pieces is much easier than trying to paint it once it's all put together. Because I'd use the sponge and then we wouldn't have the edges all rusty. Not rusty. Whatever, you know, my words are not with me tonight. It's gonna be so cute. I really wish I could remember if I painted that barn one. I swear. I know I did the truck one, the door hanger one. That might be the one I'm thinking of. But there is also a little farm tier tray piece that goes in here. And that'd be so cute with it. Now I could be really picky and I could go through and paint all of this. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna leave those dark. Maybe not. Maybe we'll paint it all. I don't know. We'll see. Can you guys hear him? They're working out and he says, my son says, I don't want to be that skinny. I like where I'm at right now because I like to eat. Oh, that's hilarious. The child does like to eat. I was talking to my mom earlier. He never slept through the night till he was 9 years old. No joke. Would get up every night, at least twice, to eat. And then he slept through the night for a while, but he gets up and eats in the middle of the night now. And I'm trying to tell him that it's not healthy, but he's hungry, so what do you do? So I did paint the whole side on this and not those, so I might. We're gonna wait a second and see how I feel about it. Oops, wrong side. Should we do a little distressing on here, or should we leave it nice and shiny red? Let me know what you think. I kind of like it because then it looks like you can see that the fence is there, or if I cover it, you're not going to be able to tell. I think I'm going to leave it like that. So there we go. Hello, hello. I'm gonna go ahead and dry this again. I think I am gonna do, I don't know, what do you guys think? Some distressing on it or leave it nice and bright? I kind of like it nice and bright. I was gonna distress it. But now I'm thinking maybe not. Maybe I'll just distress my fence. Should be good. Susan says leave it. I'm thinking I like the red, the super red barn, but I might do some distressing on just the fence part of it. I'm gonna brighten this window up a little bit with a second coat. There we go, nice and bright, which means I'm gonna make this window match, but we are gonna do the fence distressed. Just because I don't wanna paint that whole thing white, but I think it'll just kind of make it look more like a real old farm. All right, so to distress, I always use these brushes, whatever they're called, I cannot remember at the moment. Chip brushes, there you go. So what I do is I get putting some black in there. Can you see there's just a little bit at the tips? But I'm gonna offload it onto my towel, most of it. And then I'm gonna take, oh, there's a lot there still. We're gonna just run it around or along the fence part. See, it just adds a little bit of like aging to it. And I'm doing the sides too, just so that it all matches, because otherwise if you see it sitting on an ink, on the side, it's gonna look kind of goofy. To have it all white on the sides and distressed on the front. So that's really all there is to it. Can you see it up close? You can see the distressing on there. That part right there got a little bit thick, but I think it still looks good. And then I just kind of carried it around. So if I was gonna do that on the barn, I would do a little bit of black just the same way I just did, but I'd also do a little bit of white on there as well in the same exact way. And I never wash these brushes. You wanna leave these brushes nice and chippy. That's what they are, they're chip brushes. So anyways, there we have it. I'll see if I can find, I don't know if I painted it yet or not. If I did paint the barn kit, the barn tier tray set. I'll put it in here and take a picture of it finished. If not, we'll paint that together live. Hey Tiffany, we'll paint that together live either tomorrow, or I definitely will be live on Monday. I don't know. Maybe we'll paint it live together this week. Yeah, otherwise we'll paint it live on Monday. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.